When Dragon Ball Z ended all the way back in the 90s, nobody knew the next step in the franchise. I mean, we did get GT, the games kept getting released, which were all bangers by the way, and the episode about Vegeta's brother, not too many people know about that one. It's low-key kind of fire though. But everything changed until the year 2013, when the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods movie was announced, and speculation about a Super Saiyan God was everywhere, until a year later, Battle of Gods was released in theaters, and it was magical.
I will not let you destroy my world!
So with this new era in Dragon Ball, of course they need a game to go along with it. That's where Battle Z comes in. A 3D arena fighter released on January 23rd of 2014. And this game had a lot to offer. Its unique combat system with the wide variety of characters you can choose, being able to take on classic villains with friends, and Super Saiyan God Goku. What more could you ask for? And I have a soft spot for this game because I remember playing the demo countless times on the Xbox 360. So join me to see, was Dragon Ball Z Battle Z really that bad? Now, Battle Z is kind of a mixed package with some very glaring flaws and some pros, I might add. Now, this game relies heavy on the aspect of it being a team Dragon Ball game, which left me scratching my head that it didn't have no type of like split screen. And I would have thought that this game would have came with split screen considering the concept of it, but no, there's no split screen here. Another thing this game lacks is like lack of content for the Battle of Gods movie, because they really didn't do anything with the story of Battle of Gods or trying to do anything with Beerus's planet or anything, because there could have been some kind of like original story content for this game, but instead of that, you're able to play the story from different POVs. And what I mean by that is you go through each saga from the hero's perspective and the villain's perspective, which is one thing I really like about this game. It's like you're able to play the story from the villain side and see what it's like to beat the heroes in a what if sort of. But towards the end, after the Boo saga, I was expecting some kind of like huge Battle of Gods content at the end, but no, you just get some weird parallel quests, just some throwaway mission. And towards the end, I thought Beerus was going to be the final boss, but no, it's Vegeta. You have to run through some type of gauntlet. And I must say, for a final mission, you know, it's cool. I'm pretty sure it was meant for like 4 actual players, not just 1 player and 3 bots. Playing by yourself is just not ideal. Like, I just barely scraped by. So here I am on my 5th try on trying to beat the final boss. Now you see, this nigga's like just 1 attack from being defeated, and then I get the fucking piss slapped out of me. And at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, nah, it's over. I'm not gonna get revived here. And Boo says today, I'm like, nigga, yes, finally, bro. Good lord, bro. All is good in the hood, my nigga. And I attempted it like probably more than 10 times or more, God knows how many. And after beating the story or campaign, it felt kind of lackluster. One, this game offers no type of replayability. I mean, yeah, after a certain point, you unlock the character restriction, so now you're allowed to play with any character for any saga. And before, you were only limited to saga-based characters for each selected mission. Going back and playing with any character you want sounds cool, but it just gets tiring. All because one of this game's biggest flaws, which is the AI. Now, I've seen my fair share of, you know, shitty AI in my days, but good lord, is the AI just brain dead in this game. They will literally sit there and spin in circles while I'm like on my last breath pleading for them to please revive me. Along with that, they barely want to land the chain attacks too. Also, that reminds me, this game introduces 2 new features, the chain attacks and jumping. 2 features I can honestly say that improved this game. So successfully landing the chain attack fully was so rare, while the synchronized attack, I was landing it a lot more often. And I gotta say, it's probably one of the best features they made for this game. Just being able to team up with your team and just wail on one nigga, like, come on. But I will say, this game kind of had a missed opportunity with them going with the team aspect and all. They could have introduced some like team up ultimates or team combinations, like how Goku and Vegeta do the Gallic Gun and Kamehameha together, how Trunks and Gohan do dual Masenkos, or Krillin and Goku shooting dual Kamehamehas. And these moments are low-key slept on, aren't these talked about enough? With that being said, another cool thing they added to this game was the ultimate attacks. Your character basically just forms a big ass spirit bomb and just drops it on them, and bro, it fucking one-shots. vaporized. Like, I wish I was able to use the ultimate attacks more, but it takes so fucking long to charge up. It's kind of abysmal. And plus, before you're even able to land it, you're just getting knocked out of it instantly. The sad part is only some characters have ultimate attacks. Like, I don't know why they didn't add Vegeta's Final Flash or Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Dragon Fist, or hell, maybe even an ultimate for Super Saiyan God Goku. They didn't even give him one. And visually, the ultimates look cool as hell, but I can't say the same about the overall graphics and how stiff they are. Battle Z has some of the worst animation hands down for a Dragon Ball game. Graphics wise, it doesn't look that bad. It's okay at best. The graphics are being more reminiscent of the mangas, but when you have stiff ass animation or a lack of fluidness, you lost me. And that's one thing I can give props to Ultimate Tenkaichi for, with how the animation looked. Yeah, anytime you landed a perfect combo, the sequence would transition over to almost like a cutscene, and it always looked fluid. And you could say the same with the Raging Blast series. Each hit and every combo felt like a scene out of an anime, like you were recreating some kind of epic piece. But with Battle Z, it feels like they just half-assed this game. The smallest key blast will literally send you flying across the map. There was no need for the knockback to be this crazy. In other words, the gameplay is at its worst here. Like, this game lacks that polish most Dragon Ball Z games have, like clashes or beam struggles, for example. But going into battle for this game, you'll notice a few different key things, like allows you to modify characters' abilities by using cards, and leveling your characters is extremely crucial in this game, or you're just gonna get fucking decimated in every level you're in. And oh yeah, some missions have special requirements you have to do in order to get certain characters, meaning if you fuck up and don't get an S rank, half your roster is gonna be locked. Speaking of which, this game's roster is low-key stacked, but it's definitely missing some of Dragon Ball's heaviest hitters. Like where the fuck is Gogeta? Bro, they added 2 versions of Vegeta and not Gogeta. And then secondly, there's no future Gohan. Like, damn, this game is ass. As a matter of fact, I don't know why they didn't add some GT content. The fighting characters like Super 17, Super Baby, or just running a team with like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, God, Vegito, and like Gogeta sounds elite. But the DLC makes up for it, only because they added 2 brand new, well, relatively brand new characters. That being Super Saiyan Bardock and Sage Mode Goku. Yeah, so around this time, Dragon Ball and Naruto were doing this collab where Battle Z had Sage Mode Goku, and Ultimate Storm 3, I'm pretty sure, he was rocking Goku's gi. So whenever Naruto would hold the Rasengan, he would hold it like a Kamehameha. But Sage Mode Goku doesn't really do anything mind-blowing besides just doing hand signs and running like Naruto, which is alright, so at least there's that. Battle Z is an alright game. It honestly had a lot more potential than what it could have been. The lack of any new story content, a lack of better customization, and some overall questionable decisions doesn't make it that bad of a game. But it's definitely one of the more abstract Dragon Ball games in my opinion. It's up there with like Zenkai Battle, Tag Team Tenkaichi, and like Super Dragon Ball Z. I can appreciate this game with trying to do something different with the Dragon Ball series by having a more of a multiplayer aspect to it. It honestly sounds cool as hell, but again, you know, servers are dead, and I don't think there would be a possible way to play online, which is pretty unfortunate. I can only dream what it was like to play this game in all of its glory back in the day. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys are having a lovely weekend so far. I was low-key going back and forth whether I should post this video or not, because how long this shit's been rotting in my vault for, all the way since August. I mean, it's all good now. Your boy finally graduated, by the way. Graduated like 2 months ago. So now I'm gonna probably do YouTube full time now, and I got more projects lined up just for y'all. Oscar's Wrath, Vanquish, Bakugan, and Saints Row 2 maybe, and some shit in between probably, or hell, maybe even some more Dragon Ball content. Just let me know what y'all want in the comment section down below. Plus, I miss talking to some of y'all, man. But it's been Wiki. Later.